Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Windward Buddhist Temple's virtual Dharma Service. We will begin the service with the chanting of Vandana Ti-Sarana. This is found on page 7 of the Praising Amida's Virtue book. Namo tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Homage to him, the exalted one, the enlightened one, the supremely awakened one. Buddham Saranam Gacchami, Dhammam Saranam Gacchami, Sangham Saranam Gacchami. I go to the Buddha for guidance. I go to the Dharma for guidance. I go to the Sangha for guidance. Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda, Namanda, Namanda. Namanda, 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 Namanda. I have made unrivaled vows and will reach the highest path. If I fail in any way, may I not attain Buddhahood. Should I not provide to all for countless kalpas to come, aid in times of suffering, may I not attain Buddhahood. I will reach enlightenment, but unless my Buddha name resounds throughout the universe, may I not attain Buddhahood. I will practice the noble path, wisely, mindfully, free of greed, seek to reach the supreme way, be a guide to one and all. May my power shine great light to illumine and dispel the darkness of the three poisons and save all from suffering. With eyes of wisdom I'll remove the darkness of ignorance. I will close all evil paths, open gates of highest good. When I attain Buddhahood, light will shine throughout all lands, light brighter than sun and moon, outshining all heavenly lights, giving my virtues to all, not forsaking anyone. I will proclaim the Dharma like the roar of a great lion, bowing before all Buddhas, steadfastly gaining virtues, with wisdom fulfilling my vows. I shall be a guide to all, like the wisdom of my teacher. May my wisdom also shine all throughout the universe, and illumine one and all. If I shall fulfill these vows, may all lands tremble with joy from the heavens. Wondrous flowers rain down upon all the lands. The virtue of Amida's vow is shared equally by all, together attaining awakened mind. We are born in the land of peace. Namanda vasa namanda vasa namanda vasa namanda namanda. Today's recitation is the Creed number 2. This is found on page 4 of the Jodo Shinshu Service book. Casting off the self-power mind of varied practices and disciplines, we entrust ourselves single-mindedly to Amida Tathagata to save us in regard to the one great matter of birth. With one thought moment of entrusting, we know that we are saved and that our birth is settled. After this, we say the name in joy and gratitude, repaying the Buddha's graciousness. We acknowledge gratefully that we are able to hear and understand this teaching because of the benevolence of our Master having appeared in this world, and of the successors in the transmission, the good teachers whose words were not shallow. Beyond this, we will observe the established rules of conduct throughout our lives. Namo Amida Butsu.
Thank you. First, for those of you who do not know me, my name is Neil Yamamoto, and not only am I new to the temple board, really, I'm new to the temple itself. though I'm sure you've probably seen me in the kitchen at Obon Service or as a member of our Kiwanis Club. I've always considered myself to be Buddhist, but I suppose I never really understood what it meant to be Buddhist until I started coming to temple after the passing of my grandmother about 1.5 years ago. I still don't understand everything about Buddhism or Jodo Shinshu or being a part of our temple Sangha, and I likely never will understand all of it, but I'm learning, so I suppose that's a start. For a good long time, I thought that being a Buddhist meant robes and chanting and golden statues of the Buddha. But now I understand that Buddhism is not so much a religion as it is a way of life that seeks to bring all of us together in a spirit of loving kindness and compassion. In the short time that I've been part of the Sangha at Windward Buddhist Temple, I've learned that we're all connected, and that by living with real compassion in our hearts, we make our existence here in this world a more satisfying one. Recently, after a talk with a very dear friend, I realized that at the core of Buddhism are concepts of interdependence and compassion. These concepts drive what I believe a Buddhist is, and in my opinion should be, and are found in many of the sutras and gathas we chant and sing during service. My favorite among these is the golden chain of love. I am a link in Amida Buddha's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. This, I believe, explains our interdependence on all things, as all things are a part of that golden chain. A chain is only as strong as its weakest link, and when all links are strong together, the chain can hoist very heavy things. Thus, I must keep my link bright and strong, and protect all who are weaker than myself. Each of us has strengths and weaknesses, and each of us, as we are all linked in Amida's chain, have a part to play in ensuring that the whole of our chain is bright and strong. The weaker among us help the stronger, and the stronger help the weaker, and in turn, our whole chain gains strength. I will try to think pure and beautiful thoughts, say pure and beautiful words, and do pure and beautiful deeds. Pure and beautiful. When we are mindful of the love in our hearts, and we speak and act from those places of love, that love manifests itself in pure, beautiful, loving action. Our pure and beautiful thoughts, words, and actions manifest themselves in compassionate hearts. These manifestations do not have to be large things. Things like holding the door for a person behind you, a phone call to our kupuna, wearing a mask, or even a gentle smile at someone through the window are all acts of compassion that are living proof of pure and beautiful thoughts, words, and deeds. When we act from a place of loving kindness with purity in our hearts, we emulate Amida Buddha's great compassion. Knowing that on what I do now depends not only my happiness or unhappiness, but also those of others, shows again the interdependence of all things. We might be unhappy in the moment, but others around us are happy, and that should make us happy. There are things that we must do that may in the short term make us unhappy, mask wearing, for example. I'm sure we'd much rather not have to wear a mask, but knowing that wearing masks helps others and helps to protect others, I'll gladly wear a mask to keep others safe. Because as I tell my friends and family, it's not just about me. I'd be sad if any of you got sick because I didn't wear a mask. But it's not just those large-scale examples of being cognizant of how our actions affect others. It's the little things too. So it's important to ask ourselves as we live our daily lives if our actions reflect an understanding that what we do affects others. In one of my favorite movies, Gladiator, Maximus says, "What we do in life echoes in eternity." Well, I don't know about that, but I know that what I do affects others, and how I treat others may affect how they in turn treat others as well. So I choose to act from a place of love and kindness in my heart. May every link in Amida Buddha's golden chain of love become bright and strong, and may we all attain perfect peace. I believe that when we understand that everyone and everything is connected in the world, that the actions of one of us affects positively or negatively all of us, and when we act from a place of love and compassion in our hearts, we are living the Dharma. That perfect peace that we seek to attain is not, in my opinion, the absence of conflict, but rather it is the understanding of conflict. And we attain perfect peace by seeking to resolve it by going forward from a place of love by all parties involved. With this in mind, may we all attain perfect peace. It has been my honor to speak today, and I look forward to the time when we're all together again at Temple. Namo Amida Butsu.
We will conclude today's service with the Gatha, each day anew, followed by the Nembutsu.
It's
Namo Amida. Namo Amida. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida. Namo Amida Butsu. Cherish and protect this world, for it is our home, and the home of those not yet born. So immense, yet so fragile. So secure, yet so easily destroyed by selflessness and hatred. Next week, we'll be observing our annual Ho'onko service, and we will have a guest speaker, Reverend David Nakamoto, a retired minister of the Windward Buddhist Temple, as our guest speaker. Please join in again if you can. In the meantime, please take care of yourselves. Bye.